There we go. I think we're back online. We're back online. We're back online. Somebody says $200, you got a new one. Tuma $200, bro. What's that remove? Yes, well, yeah, UTI, man. It's taken me back, man. That was 1995, 96. Man. You do not want that on your worst enemy. In fact, I think that should have been like a torture method, where umefungwa mkono na miguu, and then they just release this shit on your nuts. And then when it gets hot, this thing just bite. Ridiculous. Stories. Erika Amondi alisema umewekwa na mama na akona evidence. Is it true? And I tell you, ask me a question. Ask me a question. Something that you probably are dealing with in your life. How much are you? The person who was talking about UTIs and STIs is probably dealing with a UTI or STI. And they need to hear something real. Like, what the fuck is going on? What happens? You know, something. What a connection. What am I going to do? I have a UTI, I have a STI. Kuma nini ya mtu nakuja kuniuliza maswali za Erika? Who is my celebrity crush? I still till today, the one chick I want to bomoa is Sanaipe Tande. That chick has some strong legs, man. That Masai. Oh, Masai maka leo. Anajua sahi nika shosh, but I don't care. I will leave that shosh quick fast minus low. One time. Shosh, come here. Take your walking stick. Come here slowly, Shosh. Walk slowly. Don't break your hip. Come. So, but you still want me when I'm this old? She's in her 30s, bro. You still want me when I'm this old? I'm like, don't worry, Shosh. Come. Shikilia hapa, Shosh. Shikilia hiyo meza. Shosh na yeye. You know, I'm 35. It's okay, Shosh. Don't worry. 35 is not too old. Shikilia nani? Shikilia bonnet ya gari. Shosh. Sanaipe. Udem alikuwa so hot, I think she was too hot to be married by anyone. You know, that's a problem with some of you chicks. You're so hot, but it becomes too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. That chick, bana. Go look at her photos from before. She had legs, man. You guys, man. Those legs were just so like kupatia confidence. God damn. Yeah, so celebrity crush. I wouldn't. Who else is the celebrity now? Who else would I think? Nowadays, I'm a bit more into the 1GB kind of chicks. So sijaona ma celebrity. Kuna ule dem naweza penda kudinya. Ule anaitwaje? There's this boy, this kapingi looking boy who's doing these questions on the streets. There's a boy who's doing questions on the streets. What's his name? I forgot. He has two dreads or braids, I can't tell. But he goes around the streets asking people, let's look at your boyfriend's phone, or let's look at your girlfriend's phone. Like a chick he was dating. Woo! I know you know. Let's keep it moving. Leo Pea Eric Nyaunyo, please. Is it right cutting off toxic family members since I got an uncle who's toxic as fuck? Bro, not just uncles, even sisters, brothers, twin sisters, somebody who's toxic in your life, cut them off immediately. Don't even wait for this show to end. I would rather you log off right now. Cut them off. Cut them off right now. Block their asses. Okay? Block that diab. You don't need that diab in your life. Idiot. Cut them off. Ataka ni madhako. Understand? Even if, yes, shit. Even if it is your mother, yes, there we go. Even if it is your mother, ukona madhako anakulemea Joe, mwambie pia wewe sasa umezidi. I am tired. I'm tired of your shit. Tembea na Yesu. Keep it moving. Next question. I lost my virginity at 15 to the mbot. What do you think of such situations? That You lost your virginity at 15 to the mbotch. Is you a man or a woman? Is you a man or a woman? And anyway, what is 15? You feel me? What is 15? What is that? It's very ambiguous. Is you a man or a woman? At that time, you are a man or you are a woman. What is that? You lost your virginity to the mbotch. It's very ambiguous. It's neither here nor there. That's I would like to get more information with that, because at 15, I think at 15 you're a grown up. At 15, you know wrong and right. At 15, if you're a girl, you're already having your peas. At 15, as a boy, you're already ejaculating. You're already feeling like a man. You should already be circumcised and things like those. It's just that society right now wants to keep those people as children, but those are not children. So at 15, I don't know. I don't know whether you're a male or female, but both ways. Your story is not clear. I do not want to get into it. Do you ever watch your old content with Kamedy at Kiss and Energy? If so, what are your thoughts? No, I never watch any of my old content. I do not like to watch anything that I have done from before. I never look forward. I mean, backwards. Backwards never, forwards ever. Because then I'll see my lambistic ways when I was there. No, I don't want to see myself in that light. I am looking forward. What am I doing next? Let's keep it moving. That's how I think. Hata saidi kaka sometimes me meet madem na dem ataka kuwatch video yangu tukiwa naye na msho hiyo utaweza. If you're going to watch a video, talk about how. Because I don't want to watch myself. I said it, I've done it, I'm out. Let's keep it moving. Don't take me back. Those were those days, and I did what I did to the best of my knowledge then. So some people would watch it and still get something from it. I, on the other hand, have to keep it moving. Okay? You're a narcissist. Do you agree? Yes. And even if you don't, just know you are. And then anamweka zile mkono za hivi. Choke jingly. What was your turning point? What made you turn from your lambistic ways? To be very honest, the day my mother refused to acknowledge my daughter, the day my mother refused to, I was still lambistic. Huh? The day my mom refused to acknowledge my daughter, I was like, oh. You mean, I thought, you know, the way you think women always fight for each other. Everybody thinks women fight for each other. Women have each other's backs. That's a lie. That's a lie. Women do not have each other's backs. That's a lie. So when my daughter was born, I named her after my mom. So when my mom refused to acknowledge this daughter of mine because she came from a woman she did not like, Kenodia, take a step back, Kenodia. Look at yourself. What is happening here? So I looked at my mom. I was like, you, mother of Kibe, you have refused to acknowledge this girl who I have named after you. The Kenodia is not you, it's me. The problem has been me all the time. So I said, hey, I'm done. It's time to reevaluate my life. So I started looking around to see what was wrong. And bro, there was a lot that had been wrong. And then when if you take a step back in your life today and properly analyze your life, you'll realize all the points where people took you out. You'll realize, oh, this was a moment. I was taken out here, 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 here. And you'll see it. That day I was like, fuck it. And once you deal with your mother is your biggest demon right now. You do not know it. Once you deal with your mother, then there's not a woman who can dominate you. Because kama madhako hakuwezi, ule man akamkuweza aje. Once you deal with your mother, once you've dealt with your mother, that's why I keep insisting, you must deal with your mother. Because your mother has a lot of influence on you. So you must not just deal with her. You must forgive her for being puny and evil. And then move on. Tell her, hey, I'm done with your shit. I am done with your shit. And I told her live to her face. I told her, hey, mom, I'm done with your shit. This is my one condition. This is my daughter. If you cannot acknowledge her, then me and you have nothing to discuss. And the energy and the vibe that I got from that, hata leo hakuna demu weza kunidominate, because kama madhangu nilimwambia wewe ni nani. You get what I mean? If my mom cannot tell me, who the fuck do you think you are? And that's the attitude I want men to get. Once you deal with your mom and realize that your mom might have been, not everybody, not all the women are bad, but 99.9% are. Once you deal with your mother, bro, you walk around here like Superman. Even the women will know that this man is a man who has dealt with his mother. His mother no longer controls his life. There's nothing as puny as you having a mom. Every time, bro, mimi nilikuwa natoka kwa crusade, mahali nimetoka church ama naenda kubai gari, naambia mom, what do you think? Mom, today I used to be that kind of guy. And the day I stopped being that guy, these other guys started growing inside me. I was like, fuck, shit, I've been missing out. What if I'd done this while I was 18? I spent a whole 12 years just being puny as fuck. What if I did this earlier? I would have been a much better person, in a much better place. But it is what it is. So men, you must deal with your mother. Your mother could be the one thing that is blocking you from moving on, because you keep running back to her with puny ass issues. Oh, mom this, mom that. Mom, where are you, mom? What are you doing? Mom. You become a mama's boy and you're a grown man. Somebody says the flag is upside down. We have already discussed that, man. Okay. We shall fix that in post or tomorrow. Let me just stop the show to just go fix a flag. Let's see if you can answer one card. You can call me today. I'm willing to answer your calls when you call. I'll be there for you, but call and questions. Don't give me opinions. I don't want opinions. Questions. Call me and ask me. This is my question. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I want. But don't give me your opinion. Opinions, everybody has them. Who doesn't have an opinion? Hello.
Hello.
Niaje? Bernard Rogers, thank you very much for the badges. Annie Wams, asante sana. Diola Success, asante sana. Jeremiah Ongare, asante sana. If you want to call me, this is your moment. You can call me as I go down the list of questions. There are a lot of questions that have been sent here, so we can deal with one question at a time. Do not let your mom dominate you. Please. If you can, do whatever you must. But do not let your mom dominate you. When your mom dominates you, your world comes crumbling down because you're listening to a woman. And there's nothing as pathetic as a man who listens to women. You're pathetic. You're the most lambistic shit walking around, because, man, women don't even listen to women. That's one ask is a damn kwanini. Remember, your mom was a girl. She was probably a twerkist in these clubs just like any other. Alikuwa ana call budako anamsho sina ada leo unakuja. Okay, those times maybe she would send smoke signals. But you understand what I'm saying? She's not an angel, but you must dominate her. Get her out of your head. You as a man, you must do that. Then you stop being lambistic. Now you can start dealing with human beings. Yeah, get those to small emotions, that anger that you see Bonnie is dealing with. Have you seen the anger Bonnie has? A lot of anger. All that shit, get it out. You don't need to have that much emotion in you as a man. Okay? Morinai Marshall, I see your badges. Thank you very much. Let me go back to the questions. No. Oh, yeah. As a 20-year-old, what should I do when I start catching feelings because it's lambistic as fuck? What do you mean? You start catching feelings for who? Means you're spending time with somebody you should not be spending time with if you're catching feelings. You see, like when men walk around every day, I want you guys, you ladies, to understand. We see beautiful women all the time. But you don't catch feelings. You say, oh my God, look at that chick. Shit. You see another one, oh fuck, man. Yeah, I would bomb more of that. Then in your mind, that's all that's going through. But you don't let that thought sit in the mind for too long. Because it will take up your time and you will stop doing what you're supposed to be doing. So inaingia imetoka. Imetoka. You might see 20 women today, 15 of those you want to bomoa. But can you bomoa really 15 women a day? No. So it is a thought that just comes into your head and you let it pass. Comes in, let it pass. Problem is, there's a thought that has come into your head and it is marinating. That's why in your head right now you think you love this person or you're falling for them. And you're letting this thought marinate. You need to let that thought pass. Get it out of your head. Don't let this thought sit in your head just because you're spending too much time with that person, whoever you are. You're spending too much time. Stop spending that much time with letting people invade your mind that way, okay? I'll listen to another one. I'm about to do an introduction which will lead to a ratio. To a woman who had my kid 4 years back. Red flags, red flags, red flags. The red flags brigade, where are they? There's a whole track of red flags. Why your sentence before I move to the next one? Have you had the red flags? I'm about to do an introduction, then he puts in brackets, which will lead to a ratio, brackets, to a woman who had my kid 4 years back. So kizungu pia namchenga. Red flags. Let us bring the red flags track. Prepare those red flags from China. They are coming. Zisha printiwa nini. Zimeshonwa vizuri mpaka zimekuwa hiyo ako ka stick. She's good and submissive, though more educated. You guy, it's a whole ship of red flags, bro. The introduction will read to a ratio. Is it a good call? Is it a good call? Huh? Red flags, bro. Listen to yourself. I'm about to do an introduction which will lead to a ratio. To a woman who had my kid 4 years ago. Then you're such a puny. You've had someone who has your kid for 4 years and you've done nothing about it. Wait, let's keep it moving. She's good and submissive, though more educated. Is it even your idea to do the introduction and the ratio and all this shit? Is it your idea? Ama she's planted that idea in your head. This chick probably for 4 years was waiting to see, is there any other man who's going to take up this shit? Or Canovia, come here, Canovia. This is your responsibility. The introduction the intro will lead to a ratio. Is it a good call? Hell fucking no. It's not a good call. It has never been a good call. In fact, you are about to introduce us to, we are about to take you to Nyaunyo City. You will make me remove my Nyaunyos. I was not ready. But for you, I will. I will cross the mountains for you. For you, I will introduce you to this thing we call Nyaunyo on this show. What the fuck is that? 4 years. She's been there, you've been here. Now you want to do an introduction. Nakatoi. Even those men who are agreeing to this shit, they should be called out. Where have you been for 4 years? I cannot trust you. Where have you been for 4 years? Where have you been for 4 years? And you, woman, why did you get a child out of wedlock? Meaning you're also a very irresponsible woman. You do not know that P2 exists. You do not know family planning. Kumaanisha wewe hata ukawachua pesa ya nyumba utakula ama uende ukabuy earpods. You're an irresponsible woman. You should not be trusted. The two of you should not get married. Stay away from each other, bro. That's the worst thing you can do. The worst, because the two of you are irresponsible human beings. And as long as you're irresponsible, hakuna pale mnapelekana. You waited 4 years. You impregnated her. She got pregnant. So the two of you are two irresponsible fools who should stay as far away from each other as possible. You will bring each other misery. There's nothing but misery. It's a whole truck and a whole ship. Ile ship baba container kubwa ka 100. Hiyo ndio ship baba red flag zenyu. And then 3-4 years down the road, you'll be saying, I'm miserable in my marriage. What do I do? Should I get mpango wa kando? Because you're thick. You're thick. You're thick. Do not ever get yourself in those situations, man. Take it from me. Are we done with that conversation? Let's keep it moving. Address story a relationship amongst the youth, especially men below 30. Wataokotwa ajab fear women. No. Wewe umekuja class hapa maybe once or twice, so you think you have a lot of information to tell us. No, there is nothing. That's not a question. I will not deal with it. What's your take about LGBTQ community? I do not think it should be a community. That's number one. I think whatever you do behind closed doors is your business. It's not mine. Okay? Whatever you do behind the doors, ataka labda we umependa kuingiza kidole kwa mata, hiyo ni shauri yako. Keep it to yourself. Don't bring it to the streets and make me accept you. Mimi, you must accept me. Mimi ni wale wamependa kuingiza kidole kwa matako. Lazima muni accept. I don't give a shit. Kuna wale wamependa kulamba na kulambwa. That is your business. Don't bring it out to the streets. Keep it behind closed doors. Whatever you do, if you like screaming like a horse, that's your bullshit. Keep it to yourself. Kama sound kama ngiri, hiyo ni shauri yako. Maybe you like a bird huko umeshikilia kadush, dush muitu iko kwa kichwa, umeifunga na bro, whatever you like to do, that is your business. Keep it behind closed doors. When you bring it out here in front, then I have a problem with it, because now you're trying to make us follow your ways. The problem with this community, it is a sexual community. It is all about sex. So they're telling us, accept me and my preference, my sexual preference. I don't need to accept shit. I have not told you my sexual preference. Why are you telling me yours? Keep it to yourself. The way I'm keeping mine to myself. You don't see me taking placards. Nimebeba vitambaa kila mahali. Mpaka hata gari siku hizi nimepaint kala fulani nikisema I am nothing, bro. I do not want you to know what I do. Please, I don't want to know what you do. Keep it to yourself. Okay? Keep it to yourself. Those are sexual preferences. They have no value when it comes to mjengo. Ukienda kwa mjengo hawakuulizangi mtu utaweza kuchimba shimo. Yes or no? Utachimba shimo? Yes, utachimba. Kama huwezi chimba, toka. It's merit. It's purely on merit, not sexual preference. So keep your sexual preferences to yourself. I know it hurted. And you guys want me to support the LG. I don't fucking care, bro. I don't care about any communities. If today you decide to start a heterosexual community, that is your business. Keep it away from me. Oh, the Lebanese community, I don't care, bro. Keep it away from me. I don't want to see it. That is your business. Okay? That is how I think about it. Because what else are you telling me? Mutaka ni accept nini hapo? Do you believe long distance relationships can work? No. Not can they work, they have never, they will never. That's it. If you have a long distance relationship, just tap yourself on the back. Jiite mkutano. Wewe kuja tuongee hapa kidogo. Kuja tuongee. Kwanza unajua msichana wako ako na IPS, ako na ugonjwa wa IPS. Umemwacha huko wewe na nani? There's somebody who told me from the Emirates, akaniambia, bro, if you have a girlfriend who's come, amepanda ndege akaenda kwa Waarabu, Saudia, just forget about it. Forget about it. Leave it. Amo 1997 anasema LGBT whatever, anawachukia. Usiwachukie, usichukie watu bana. You're wasting too much time hating people. Don't hate. Hate is a very misplaced. It's what it puts you on the same level as women, because women are the ones who have those extreme ways of operation. Do not be extreme. I hate, I love, I am laughing, I am crying. No, no, no. Hey, bro, relax. Take it easy. Weka mcha kufinya kwa haga, hiyo ni yako. Keep it to yourself. Kama wewe ni kulamba made, keep it to yourself. You're a sniper. Wewe ni Spider-Man. Kazi yako ni kupose hapo kwa bro, that's your preference. But keep it to yourself. Don't come and start pushing it here like it's a religion. Now all of us have to hapa America, siku hizi kuna wanaitwa trans. Our trans ndio wameshikilia saa hii. So umsenda zamka so moja decide I feel like a woman. And the government will recognize him like a woman. And I feel like a woman. I am no longer Bruce. Bruce nani? Bruce Jenner. I'm now Caitlyn. I'm no longer Bruce who? Something. I'm now Caitlyn Jenner. And I'm a woman. And in fact, from now on, I will be competing in women's sports. Yeah. Kulamzalingia women's sports at UFC. And he's a man. He just said he felt like a woman. He didn't even have to get a sex change. I said, I feel like a woman. I'm now a woman. And address me as such. And everybody started addressing him like a woman. Akaingia UFC, ya madem. Karibu uwe dem. You almost killed a woman because this is a man saying he's a woman. So you cannot, I mean, are you getting the madness in this? Keep it in your own confines of your head. Let it work inside here. Don't remove it from your head. When you remove it from your head, now you start disturbing others. Yeah, let's keep it moving. What do a rainbow? Please. What other question do we have here? Not a question, but man, you're doing soul awakening to the boy child. Salute. Salute, master. This is a good one. Wait, Mdem broke up with me, Juicy. After 2 days, she comes begging me to take her back. Ama ajiwe. What do I do? I need do. So let me put the question properly. I broke up with a girl. Then 2 days later, she comes back saying, no, wait, is it? She broke up with me. Wait, let me just read it properly. Oh, the chick broke up with him. She broke up with me. Then after 2 days, she came back and she's begging me to take her back. Or she will kill herself. What do I do? She broke up with me because probably she wanted to go out of town, you know, with one of those Subaru boys or a Sponge or something like that. So she broke up with me because she knows I'm a Kenodia. Then she disappears and comes back and says, oh, you must take me back. You must take me back after her pudes has been bomolewed properly. She was given a feasting. Amefinywa mpaka kwa haga. Alafu narudi anasema, please take me back. Please, I want you to take me back. And now the guy is, she said, if you don't take me back, I'll kill myself. And I've umpatia bonga points, umwambia enda ukanunue kamba. Go buy a kamba with my bonga points. Or I can drop you off at a lake, a nearest lake. Ujirushe huko ndani. Shauri yako. Ama nikupeleka pale KIX. KIX. Ujirushe kutoka huko juu. KIX. You're going to manipulate me with your own, this madness that is happening in your head. You broke up with me. Whatever you have to do, go do, man. And do it quickly. Don't let it be a problem to me. Why are you manipulating me? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to kill him. Fuck that. Die. It is your time. Maybe this is how God had planned for you to leave the earth. I will miss you. Go in peace. Or in pieces, depending on how you decide to kill yourself. Sayonara. I will meet you in the by and by. I will mourn you till I join you. And you give her all those lines. R.I.P. in advance, my friend. See you later. You can even give her those ones. We're together like deers, but get the fuck out of my house. Ajanarudi anataka kwambia atajua. Jue! Kufa! Ay! Sina umeniwacha. You left all this. You left this and then you want to come back to what? There's nothing to come back to. This has moved on. Die, it's time. Hata naweza kupeleka leave funeral home ama ingine nakwambia chagua casket. Chagua ile tutakuweka. What do you want to dress in when we bury you? You want to wear that small dress you used to wear to 1824? We can bury you in that, no problem. I feel nothing, bro. Z. Ulitoka ukaniwacha. Your small brain is not going to be my problem. Some of you are dealing with mad people in your lives. As a woman, when shrink, I am not a shrink. I'm not going to deal with your issues. You fuck off. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of my talker. Just don't kill yourself in my house. Go kill yourself near your parents or something. Yeah, let those psychological issues deal with you out there. I'm not going to live with a mad person. Imagine the kind of life you would live with that person. That person will be manipulating you every time. Every time you don't do what they want, they start telling you, unajua bado mimi najua. Unapata mtu ameshika kisu hivi. Kenovia, I swear, Kenovia, if you leave me, I'm going to kill myself. What kind of life would that be? Bro, walk out. Let them kill themselves. Move to another country. Kenya menilemea. I am done with Kenya. Let me go to Tanzania. And please, when you kill yourself, send me an SMS just before you do it. Let me know that you loved me. I ain't got time for that bullshit. Go manipulate your nyanye. Fuck on my face. Meza dawa. Kunguni wewe. I will not feel anything. You left because you are a sharp umeenda kudinywa. Saa hii unataka kunimanipulate. You think I don't know mwenye anataka kujua? They don't even tell you. Whoever wants to kill themselves, they never talk. You'll just find them dead one day. They don't even say anything. Hapa kuna mchalijua and he was a comedian. Everybody thought he was living a good life. One day they just found himself amejinyonga. So now they have to start asking, what happened? What was this? We don't understand. He was a comedian. Robin Williams. Look up his story. He didn't tell anybody. He didn't even show signs. One day he just decided, you know what? Fuck it. This life is making sense. Kamba. I don't know whether he nyongered himself or whatever. But the people who do that, they don't tell you. They don't even give you warning. Somebody coming to you, you have to take me back or I can't. Fuck off. Fuck off. Quick, fast, minus slow. Stay away from such bullshit. That person will put you in trouble. Why shouldn't you marry at 20s even if you're well off money-wise? Money does not give you sense. That's the problem. The problem is money does not give you sense. If money gave you sense, then you would marry even at 15. Because some people are coming from rich families. If money gave you sense, then marriage would make sense. But right now, marriage is not the old marriage we used to have. See, the old marriage, kitambo ilikuwa ni, it was a proper arrangement of two families coming together. Right now, we have marriages, we love, people are, I have to like the person, she has to like me. We must have that moment where I saw her. And I just saw my whole life with her. You know that stupid shit people keep propagating in movies and in books? So that's the marriage that is right now. So until you get to a point where that nonsense comes out of your head, and you see while you're 20, you're still experiencing getting your dick wet. And there's now better experience. You experience that experience without having to commit to anybody. But you're still experiencing getting your dick wet and you're thinking, I'm in love. You're not in love, bro. You're in love with how it feels when your njotis are coming out. Yani you're in love with ejaculation. That's what you're in love with. If you remove ejaculation, what do you have? But I love her. Just remove ejaculation. Once there is no ejaculation, you tell me if there is love. What do you think about the Pluto? That's the guy I was talking about earlier. The Pluto's loyalty test. I think it's a waste of time. Mukabi, thank you very much. I got your M-Pesa. Asante sana. Nashukru. M-Pesa pia ya... Oh, Geoffrey Blasio and Elisiama. Yes, thank you very much. Money does not give you sense. Experience. That's why I keep telling you guys, wait until you're way over 30. Way over 30. Don't rush. Way over 30. Wacha kukimbia. Kitu ina haraka. For a man, njoti zako, they will be preserved. Your spermatozoa will be preserved till the day you'll be one step away from the grave and you can still impregnate. So don't rush. Don't rush. If you want kids, don't rush. You will get there. But some of you, somebody lied to you that, oh my God, you're so old. Even now, me, I can get kids. Why are you rushing your life? Somebody says the Pluto's scripts are... Oh, look at this. I love your content, but don't joke about depression. Depression is a very womanly thing. It's not a manly thing. Men do not have depression. Men have joblessness and mother issues. When you remove your mother from your head, bro, that's it. Depression in Aisha. Because then you stop feeling woye for yourself. Once that woye, you know, women are the ones who have that woye spirit. Woye, where you start crying and feeling woye for everything around you. And I don't know patana kadogi kamekulwa na mchwa or whatever it is. Ushika kadogi wanze kulia, oh yeah, look at this dog, oh yeah. And you start crying and start thinking how you're going to help the fucking dog. A woman will see her kid being injected an injection in hospital and start crying. Is that the kind of man you want to be? So you have to get your mom out of your head. And then that depression will leave. And you'll be like, okay, now I'm either going to be a thug. You know, you start thinking progressively. Stop thinking woye. Because every time you think woye for yourself, you go into this huge dark abyss. This feeling woye for yourself. Oh, you go into the abyss. You go into the devil's lair. You'll be sitting there with the devil, and the devil is telling you, you know, by the number one, you ain't shit. No wonder even your class 3 teacher didn't like you. You guys, you're going back to class 3. You're like, fuck, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah? Remember that time you broke your hand? Yeah, because of this and this. That guy called Zwin and he didn't like you. Bang! You guys, you start feeling all this shit. Your mom was this. Bro, you feel so much shit in your head. Get that shit out of your head. And number one, get your mom out of the head. Start putting the man's thinking. Men do not go through depression. Men do not go through depression. Anybody who tells you that is lying to you. Once, you see, for men, you grow in knowledge. You grow in knowledge. You're knowing this thing, you're knowing this thing. You're knowing ways of fixing shit. Because men are fixers. Men will fix shit. When you encounter a problem, you fix it. You do not run away from it, you fix it. You do not stop there and start crying, you fix it. We're fixers. That's how we manage to fix a lot of this shit that we have. That's why today you can get into a car that is going at 200 kilometers an hour. But remember, this car, when it started, let me tell you, when they started building cars in the in the late 1800s or early 1900s, they used to think in their minds that the car, if the car was to come to a sudden stop at 40 kilometers an hour, your insides would disintegrate because that was a very fast speed. In their mind, 40 kilometers an hour was too fast. So they're like, a car cannot go faster than 40 kilometers. Because they were like, if the car was to come to a sudden stop, your insides, your kidneys and everything would just crash into each other. That's what they thought. But the more they stayed at it, they realized, oh, okay. Now we even have people in jets. A jet is going at Mach 1. Faster than the speed of light. Oh, sorry, speed of sound. They're experiencing 2-3 Gs. Going up, I mean, technology grows, but this is a manly thing because we keep getting the challenges and facing the challenges. But when you try to avoid the challenges, then you go back into that deep abyss that we are trying to get you out of. Do you plan on coming back to Kenya? What do you mean? My land is Kenya, bro. Ulalabaga Haga. Remember once when I was in my Haga. Oh man. You do not want to do that shit. Please. Man. Oh, that is some stupid shit. Even just thinking about it, I'm disgusted. Just think about that shit. I can't even discuss it. What do you think pushes a man to become emotionally numb, and if it's okay? What pushes a man to become emotionally numb, and is it okay? I do not understand the question. But most of the time, you see, you have to. I don't know. I don't understand. Somebody says, "Can I sing? Please call me. I want to hear that song. Sing that song." Imagine ukilamba haga buda. Robert SFDC anauliza Kibe, nini hujafanya? Nilido once. You must try everything once, man. At this chick you guys, she was like a 1 GB. She was like this. Ka 1 GB. Ka safi ka kitu ingine, man. Kalikuwa kana nipikia chakula vizuri nini. After hiyo tunapiga ka 420 session. Ilikuwa tu ni kukula, kukunywa na kulinyana. So one day God, but don't remind me. Robert, please do not remind me. Do not remind me, please. I do not. Don't remind me. I don't want to get into it. Wacha nichukue simu mwingine mmoja hapa. One phone call. Hapo utajipata unakula manyeni, bro. You want to eat manyeni? Oh man, you get to oh my fucking goodness. Even just the thought. Call now, uko ready kupiga simu. You are stupid. There's a lady here who experienced Kibe the 30-second guy. Wondering what he's talking about. Who's this lady? Who's this sixth sense idiot who's here? Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Another idiot calling me now. You're not ready. Utakula manyeni bruda. Utajipata pale or you're just eating leaves. Evelyn Muthoni says, talk more about how energy is wasted through kudinyana of your ovyo. Especially for men. Especially. Oh, man. Keep yourself pure. I want to challenge 12 men. This is something I want to do. Probably we can start on Monday. 12 men who are going to stay away for 21 days. Out of dinyana for 21 days. To a gym. 21 days. Back to back. Every day. Kule gym 21 days. Na kuna kudinyana. If you can do that for 21 days, bro, by the time we're finished in 21 days, you tell me how you feel. Even the people around you will notice a difference. 21 days, whether you're fat, thin, big, small, 21 days you do gym and no sex. You'll finish as Thanos. Only 12 men, just like Jesus. 21 days, bro. Stay 21 days. In Nairobi, I know it's very hard, especially if you're a man of means. Uko na kitu. 21 days, 12 men. I don't want these useless puny motherfuckers who are going to come here and say, and then what do we do to Nyonge? Bro, stay away from your dick for 21 days. We go to the gym. I want us to create a new habit. Something that will take your mind off all this other bullshit. There's too much noise inside here. There's too much noise. There's too much noise. Everybody is talking to you. You get the noise out. It's time now to start listening to yourself. You've been listening to too many people in here. You have your mother, your father, your grandmother, all your girlfriends from primary. Some of your teachers from primary are still in here. You know, the Cambodge who molested you while you're growing up is still talking to you. The bully who called you by your names. You know, all these people are here inside your head. Get them out. Silence that shit. 21 days are enough of beating the gym. Create a new habit. By the time you're done with 21 days, bro, 21. You will have discovered a new thing. You'll be like a small kid in a candy store. I'm going to say you got 3 months. Yeah, keep at it. Keep at it. If you want, you can come into my inbox. Not really come, but you kuja kwa inbox tufanyie kazi. Beginning on Monday, 21 days of nothing but pure fire. No touching a chile. 21 days of just going to the gym every day and focusing on your hustle. Go to the gym, focus on your hustle. Focus on yourself, focus on your hustle. That's it. You'll find that your hustle will improve, whatever your hustle is. I don't even care. It could be where when I was on Jugu kwa streets. Your hustle yako to improve because now your creativity moves from you looking for women to you designing better ways of selling this shit. Whether you're a salesman, you'll find that your hustle improves. You have a lot more time on your hands. You wake up earlier because now we have to go to the gym very early in the morning. Wake up, fix your bed, fix your shit, dress better, feel better about yourself. Get that regular haircut. Start fixing your shit. These voices have to stop talking to you, bro. These voices are keeping you in darkness. Somebody's asking, I'm in second year and single and I'm taking your advice ya kuchill until I'm 30. But I'm worried game yangu itakuwa chini nikimari because sitakuwa na experience. What do you think? Experience ya kufanya nini? Experience ni nini? What is experience? This is a pudesh. This is a dick. That's it. That's the only motion. Whether you do it 3 times, 15 times, you're doing this for reproduction purposes. To reproduce. For her to get you kids. Sikuishi hapo juu ya noko kaa nongwe. Mmekuwa sasa kaa wajaka na waluya hakuna na wakisi. Hakuna kazi nyingine wanafikiria siku hizi. All they think about is when am I going to get my next pudesh? They become like sex slaves. Mpaka siku hizi mnapigwa chain na madem. Dem anasema, "By the way unajua ule msee, ule msee anaanza kulinya, unaitwa na dem, best yake anakupigia simu anakuambia, "Hi Brio. I got your number from you, just a dildo." Man, think. Leo Mukono, asante sana, I see you. Robert SFDC is in the house. Thank you very much for those badges. And Annie Wams is on a badge buying streak. Nakapia ameguzwa mahali kwa haga, anasikia vizuri. Dan says, I'm a personal trainer in Nairobi. I work out on a regular every week. What you're saying is very true. It's the best feeling. Bro, you will never ever substitute that shit for anything else. Every morning, your mind will be clear. There's nothing else you're thinking about when you're lifting 20 kgs. You're just thinking, how am I going to get these 20 kgs out? And once you can focus on one thing, then you can focus on everything. You'll have a better focused life. Yani, maisha yako itakuwa hivi. You might think it's a joke. Wakisi saa hii hakuna kazi nyingine wakisi ufikiria. Who am I going to fuck next? Who am I going to fuck next? You find even when you start going to the gym, alcohol, you'll stop taking as much alcohol as you're taking. Because remember, asubuhi lazima uende kwa gym. Whether you kidney or you ndekni, whether you like it or not. Feelings, you have to put your feelings kando. Feelings zako, we're not dealing with your feelings, puny ass motherfucker. Asubuhi lazima uamke uende kwa gym. So kama unakunywa shauri yako, kunywa, but no, you have to get your hours of sleep. Wake up in the morning, go to the gym, get your clean hour of workout. 20 minutes on the treadmill. Running. But because you've never done this before and you've never even tried it, in your mind right now, that's such a dream. It seems like such a dream. I can't. You stop thinking about sex. It's not important. It's not important. Sex is not important, bro. You cannot make yourself last longer or shorter. Just don't worry about it, because every time you think about, imagine every time you think about doing sex better, you're thinking about doing it better for the woman, not for yourself. Because for you, all you need to do is nut, right? Isn't it true? For you, all you need to do is nut. Whether you nut in 10 minutes or in 1 minute, it's not. Nothing is nothing. Kunjotika ni kunjotika. But every time you think game yangu, your game si yako, hiyo ni kitu kwa kichwa yako. Because now you're thinking of the woman. How can I please her? Stop thinking about pleasing women. You still have a lot of voices in your head, bro. Get those voices out. Still chasing women. Let me do 2 more questions. Compare life in the US and in Kenya, now that you've had a taste of both. I would need markers. What's like here? It's very hard to talk to people. Very, very hard. You see, in Kenya kuongelesha watu si kitu kubwa. Unaweza mama hata kwa bus stop mwambie mtu, namba 3 zina take long leo na muanze conversation. Hapa wezi. Hapa atoka ambia bro, mtu unaambia mtu anakuuzia, "Hey, how are you doing?" And so, "How may I help you?" As in, stop all that shit. Take that shit and put it in your ass. Hey, fine day. How may I help you, sir? Well, and you disregarded all my shit. Yeah, so people here, it's become very, very, very tight here in America. I've been here a couple of times. It's very mechanical. Let me put it that way. It's very mechanical. It's very hard to kupata ati mnaweza kaa tu chini muongee na mtu, ni hard sana. In Kenya you can do that even hata uochi mnaweza simama na uochi na mpige story. Hapa hakuna mtu kama huyo. In Austin here, there's only one community, one gated community, one gated estate. Estate yenye kuna mauochi. Hizo zingine zote ni unafinya mabuttons, mlango inafunguka, unaingia. Only one in Austin where there's armed guards who are letting you in and out. Na si ati uonge nao, ni unamwambia pale unaenda, anakufungulia gate, anaandika hapo, because your place near my source. But the rest of the places is a machine. So you go to the petrol station. They're called gas stations here. There are no people to serve you. You go to the pump, unachukua kadi yako, unaingiza kadi, unachukua kitu, unajiweka mafuta. Place ya pressure, unaenda kwa pressure, unaingia kadi, unaingiza kadi inakupatia maybe like 3-4 minutes. Unachukua pressure, unaweka kwa tire. There's nobody to deal with, so they're not interacting with many human beings. Makarao waoni, you don't see cops on the streets anywhere. There we have cops on every street light. Here there are no cops. There are no cops. Only when you've done something wrong, that's when you know there are cops. But there are no cops out on Makarao anywhere. So who do you interact with? There are supermarkets, and Walmart is doing this. You can check out by yourself. You go, pay, you scan all your things, unazingiza kwa bag wewe mwenyewe, unatoka nazo, unalipa na unatoka. You will not encounter a human being. So there's a very limited interaction with human beings. Very limited. So when you tell me to compare, a lot of things here work better, but east or west, bro, the home feels kind of better. Here is a great country. So this is the greatest country in the world. Let nobody lie to you. Everything works. Steamer, nani, these things don't go off. Internet never goes off. Maji moto iko kwa shower full time. Uwezi kufanja hapa, aje. Ukufanja aje, uwezi kufanja. Ukufanja hapa when you must be the biggest idiot. So this place makes a lot of sense when it comes to but because I've lived in Kenya for all my life, Kenya still makes Kenya is still the place to be. I wish we could just grow up one day as Kenyans and we would do so much. We'll make a paradise down there. Paradise. Paradise. Amjui watu wa Kenya ni watu wazuri. Shida tu ni hapa na pale. Hapa we can change, we can tweak here and there. Yeah, we stop listening to our women too much. We started listening to women, we lost our way. If men can come up and take the bull by the horns, we would have a wonderful country. How can I help you? Quick, fast. Two more questions, then we close this shit up. What can you do if a chick is too persistent and doesn't want to give space? What do you mean she's too persistent? How is she too persistent? She what? Some questions you men ask, you're thick. I can't believe that you can tell me a woman is too. How is she too persistent? A woman, she reads your cues. So some of you tell women, I do not want to see you, but you're still bomoing her. But I don't want to see you, but come here, just pass by, I bomo you, but I don't want to see you. You know, what you're saying is nonsense. She follows your cues. What are you doing? So don't tell me that nonsense. What do you think pushes a man to become? No, we did that. Talk about what unuka even after kuoga. I don't know, man. I've encountered one chick who had a pudesh that was smelling like from here to Mexico. I was like, what the fuck is that? The fuck is that? Alafu now, you know the problem. Let's forget about that story ya kunuka. Watu wa America, shida yao ni they have become so cold, and when countries become the more developed you become, the colder people become. They become so cold. Even dem akipita mwambie, hey, that's a nice, you know, you're looking nice, and it's like you've offended her. So men are told, do not do that. It's called catcalling, something like that. So don't do that because you're offending her. So now even men don't do that. So men are not approaching women anymore. Women have this deficiency of being approached because women need that. Women need to be talked to by men. Women need to be acknowledged. But now since all the women have changed that shit, and this country has become a country that does not acknowledge catcalling, which was it's a very integral part of society. And we should never let it go. In Kenya, we should always remember catcalling is a big thing. Well, dem akipita mami, nasumeiva. She does not have to say anything. She'll just smile and go, and her day is made. At a smile, don't go overboard, okay? But catcalling used to be a thing. You're like, hey! A girl toto. Hey! Naende. Usishi hapo. But that's hapa America, that is not just only discouraged, but I don't know the Rwanda. So it's become a very cold society. They do not have that warmth that Africans have. Where you can, it's so talking about streets, maybe place imejaa na kuna watu. You cannot be sure mwenye unaweza ongelesha na mwenye huwezi ongelesha. So mtu anatua hapo na Drubin unaangalia tu kaa Kenobi. Mate ya kudondoka tu. Nothing else you can do. Na ukirudisha. They take offense on everything. They have created an offense culture here. Everything is just an offense. You cannot even crack jokes. You crack a joke, someone look at you like, what the fuck are you doing cracking jokes, bro? Can you order what you're ordering and keep it moving? Any other question before I finish this shit? East or West, home is best, bro. Enjoy Kenya while it lasts, because there's some women who are planning on taking us the American way. Au madem wanasema hata uwezi katia, unamkatia dem anataka kupeleka mbele kwa makarao. Huyo alikuwa ananiongelesha. He was talking to me and he has a wife, bro. That's what these women want. They want to make us Americans. Do not agree to that shit. Let's keep our African ways as much and as long as possible. Okay? There are some women who have come up with an agenda. Na kila kitu sahi is men versus women. That should never be. We should never have that situation where it's men versus women. It is wrong and it is disgusting and nobody should. It is wrong, bro. Tuache hiyo story bana. Somebody's asking me, are you attending, Newton Clive is asking, are you attending F1 this weekend? I would want to attend, but I asked myself, I'm not an F1 guy. I really wanted to go. But I was like, I'm not an F1 guy. I'm a MotoGP guy. That's why I went for MotoGP. But missing to F1, so naenda kuona. I mean, I would want to, but maybe to see the crowd, but it's not my thing. I don't wake up to watch F1, but MotoGP I do. Somebody has asked me, what do you think about the current US president? Kama kuna msichana control na madem ni huyo. Kama kuna mwanaume amekaliwa na madem ni huyo prezi wao sahi. Sijawahi wana prezi amekaliwa na madem kama huyo. Press conference zote ni madem wanaenda hapo. Yes, and the president does not want. The president thinks abortions are right. The president wants abortions for every woman. The president. I said, who president ataongea siku gani? Ndio naambia msichukue prezi. Tusiwahi itikia prezi mzae. Because mzae wazae kama wanakuwa malambistic. Tusiwahi itikia mzae. Mzae atatuokota. Because mzae doesn't have the energy to keep fighting with the women. You know, you must keep the women at bay. You must go, hey, wewe hiyo nini unasema? But sasa huyu yuko hapa, he cannot. So madem ndio wana control agenda hapa hivi sasa. It's a very dangerous time for America. Very dangerous. Sasa hakuna hata wanaume ongei. Very dangerous. Hakatokege. It's a very boring time because wanaume huku hawezi bonga. Mkibonga mademo na kama anasema what do you mean? What do you mean mnasema nini? Sai there's a brigadier who has just been sworn in who's a transgender. A transgender brigadier has been sworn in. So he's a man, then has decided he's a woman. So now he's called trans. Now he's been, so they're saying, listen to this shit. It's a man. Biologically, it's a man, as in akona makei na kila kitu. Alafu, amedecide, ajisikii kuwa chali, so amesema mimi ni mwanamke. In his mind, amesema tu, and everybody has decided yeye ni mwanamke, and they're now saying she. And now they're saying, oh, congratulations, the first female brigadier has been sworn in. Na sasa unajua ubaya wetu pia wa American wa Kenya wamekuja huku wamekuwa kama wa Americans, very sensitive. Hakuna kitu unaweza sema. There is no discourse anymore. People cannot argue. You cannot bring your points. I bring my points. No, it's my way or the highway. If you don't like my way, it's just it's the highway. If you don't like my way, it should be we should be able to discuss without you having to blow your lead and me having to fucking cheese. But say you one evil. It's my way or the highway. If you don't like what I'm saying, bro, you are wrong, and I don't want anything to do with you. What the fuck is that? So Wakenya wamekampe wakakuwa mapuni ska. I wish the Kenyan people in America will just remember back home. Remember in Kenya we can argue about anything. You don't have to get annoyed. You bring your point, I bring my point. Let's have a debate. Let's have a debate. Let's argue. Because we both know hakuna pali argument inaenda. Sitakuua na wewe utaniua. We're just arguing until mmoja akona points atashinda. Kama una points utaadmit sina points. My points are useless. And I'll have to bow down and say, yenyewe nimevuka sakafu. Nimekuunga kwa mjadala unaosema. You know what I mean? But saa ukisema kitu mademo hataki, they crucify you. I know, man. It's puny. Thank you guys for joining me. This has been an amazing Friday. I wish I could have picked more phone calls. Nivile nimeona watu wanapiga simu hapa. Ni mapunis. Asitaki kuchukua hizo simu za mapuni. Simu zingine za kutoka sijui India na Malaysia. Who wants those phone calls? Yeah? Cancel culture has become a thing here. Cancel culture. Cancel everybody. Cancel. I ain't got time for that bullshit. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been real. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. YouTubes. My YouTube people. First one's in, last one's out. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Man. This talk sometimes they drain me. Nasikia yani can't even preach. I feel like it's a sermon that has left me. I want to leave you with a song here. This is an old song, man. You guys probably remember it. Woo! Time for nowhere. We were both too tired to sleep. It says time made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cause they have their eyes. You don't mind me say, I can see your eyes. Out of chase of whiskey, I give you some advice. Woo! Huyu sisters kwanza nimtoe asiwahi rudi hapa. Everybody who has been here, my YouTube peoples, to all the gents, all that frame, bro. You see, choke here. You gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold, know when to hold, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your time. Sitting at the table, there'll be time one feeling. Well, I Rosio, same time, same place.